Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Monday Morning Podcast for Monday, September 11th, 2017. What's going on? How are you? How's it going? More hurricanes, and this is the 17th anniversary of the attacks on the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and then the one that went down in Pennsylvania. You know, I mean, Jesus Christ, what is going on this week? It's just all gloom and friggin' doom. You know, I was sitting there watching the news with Nia, right? And they're showing highlights of this, was it Hurricane Irsay? Is what it is? Jim Irsay was coming into fucking Miami, right? And there's some fucking, white dude out there, of course, being like, well, it's not coming down real hard. And they show like 5 white people out there. And Nia literally said to me, she goes, what is wrong with white people? I had to laugh. I was like, for the most part, we grew up in cul-de-sacs. There's no excitement. There's no drive-bys. There's no, cops beating you up for no reason, generally speaking. It's kind of, hey, knock it off over there. Straighten up. I know your father. It's kind of like that. So I guess, a hurricane comes around. You need a story. Shit, you need a story. I have no idea why. I came up with a hacky 80s joke, though, about fucking the hurricanes. It's why don't they have all the people stand where the reporters are? Because the reporters never die. They're always standing in the fucking middle of the shit. I don't know how these news agencies know exactly where to fucking stand, but somehow they stand just enough in the shit. I don't buy it. Has one of them died yet? How the fuck, Jesus, Bill, spit it out. Sorry, I flew today. I'm already dumb, but once I fly, it just, breathing that fucking pressurized air up there. It's fucking inevitable. If you stand out inside in a fucking hurricane, something's going to fall on top of you. It's bad enough. Like, I love when they sit there and they tell these people, you need to evacuate. You got to get out of there. It's like, and go where? To my summer home? Don't you remember the fucking banks left half this country upside down in their fucking house? It's fucking unreal. I don't understand, like, where these people are supposed to go. Like, where do they go? Everybody just goes north and sits in a fucking Waffle House for 3-4 days? All the hotels get bought up. If you don't have money, what are you supposed to do? Anyways, at least it was knocked down to a Category 3, man. I read some fucking, some horrible shit about Houston. That's still going on. Now there's all mold and there's all... You don't need to listen to this. You see it all fucking day. This is all just gloom and doom, all fucking misery here. So why don't I go to something positive? I actually... friend of the podcast, one of the great drummers of all time, Steven Adler, he sent me this thing. He's got they're doing something for Ronnie James Dio on October 6th at 6:30 p.m. Bowl for Ronnie. Celebrity... Christ, my eyes are going. Celebrity bowling tournament. All right. Oh, fuck. I'm not going to be able to read this. I can't. Okay, here we go. Oh, gotta love that you can enlarge it. I wish I could do this to the world, man. I have to get glasses. Why won't I just give in to the fact that I need glasses? All right, October 6th, 2017, 6:30 p.m., Celebrity bowling tournament. Bowl for Ronnie. Oh, for God's sake, Stephen, where's it going to be at? Oh, at Pins Bowling Center. 12655 Ventura Boulevard, Studio City, California, 91604. Go down there. It's for a great cause. And, have yourself a white Russian, and tell Donnie to shut the fuck up, okay? And I'll be down there for a great cause. All righty? There you go. I'll put up a link. I'm going to post the whole flyer on the Monday morning thingamajig. There's another guy, got the TV on there, and I'm on my Twitter account. There's a guy standing out there. Jesus Christ, standing out there in the fucking rain. Like the video, Al Roker's out there. How many hurricanes has that poor bastard stood out in? Now it's going up to Tampa. Then it looks like it's going to go right over the Florida Gators football stadium. Somehow die around fucking Macon, Georgia? Is that what they're saying? Is that the trajectory? I don't know what. Anyways. So, I was in Mississippi Flew into fucking Mississippi on Thursday night, and I missed the entire New England Patriots game. And from what I've heard, as a Patriots fan, it was probably better to just land and find out that they got the shit kicked out of them. Really just kind of in the fourth quarter, though. I mean, it was kind of a shootout with no fucking defense as far as I could tell. The Chiefs are all excited doing fucking cartwheels because they let up fucking 27 points. I don't know what they're so fucking excited about, but I will tell you as a Patriots fan, I'm pretty fucking happy. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because I don't, like, the fucking worst thing ever is when before you even start the season, those fucking hacks on the sports shows go, you know, they talk about your team like, can they go undefeated? Right? They start doing that shit. So before the fucking season already starts, you already got that fucking monkey on your back. Every fucking fat douche who never got picked in gym class coming in with his fucking loafers and his sweaters, waddling into your locker room, just trying to rip the team apart and just adding just distraction. So right out of the gate, we fucking lose. All of that is gone. And then immediately they go, oh, wait a minute. Remember when you were saying Tom Brady after his last game was the greatest without a doubt of all time? Now we're the exact same people one fucking game later saying he's too old. So I'm loving that. I'm loving all of that. I would actually love if we lost next week too, but then they would have all this, what's the time to hit the panic button? You'd have to deal with that. So I'm hoping, they win the next 3-4, they lose another one, 4-2, then they're 5. Just nobody's paying attention. No, they treat us like the Indianapolis Colts. Remember when they were 13-0 and nobody said shit for whatever fucking reason? Which is really a reoccurring thing with the Indianapolis Colts, no matter what they do. Hearing aids in the fucking helmets, fucking pumping crowd noise in, tanking the final third of a season to get Andrew Luck, stealing the Patriots offense, fucking being on the rules committee, changing the rules of passing, and on fucking on, right? Going 13-0, nobody's saying shit. They're just a bunch of country boys out there. We won't pay attention to them. I love it. I love that we, I hate our fucking defense, but I haven't liked our defense since we won our first 3. I think ever since then, we've always been like, we're going to score, what are you going to score, 35? We're going to score 38. I just kind of feel like we've been like that for too long. And occasionally we've brought in a shutdown corner like a Revis, that Talib, whatever the fuck his name was, who was here for like a year or two. He was fucking great. But then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, okay, now I want to get paid. They're like, yeah, nah. So, anyways, yeah, so I watched a little bit of the highlights. I mean, when you give up an 85-yard touchdown in your corner, like fucking lets the guy go by him because he thinks he's got help over the top and the guy just isn't there. I mean, I really don't think that's the Chiefs kicking our ass as much as that's just horrible defense. You know what I mean? I would say, though, that guy running for like 6,000 yards against us is definitely a concern. But, what are we supposed to win it every fucking year? I'm all right with it. I love it. So there we go. So now what? We go 11-5. They'll fix it, but I don't know. You know what we do. We always fucking have guys, and then they make the Pro Bowl, and then they ask for more money, then we let them go, and then we got to build it back up again. So we'll see. It is definitely towards the end of Tom Brady's career. I don't know how it could have gone any fucking better. What are you going to do? I mean, you know why so many people flipped out about that, aside from the fact that they hate the Patriots? That's how most people live their lives. They take one loss and they just pack it in. Oh, no, we're never going to do it. And I'm including a lot of Patriots fans. But you can never listen to those sports shows because even like the people who call in, they always use words like concerned. I'll tell you right now, I'm really concerned about our pass defense on third downs. Are you? What are you concerned about? As if you're a part of the coaching staff, and if it doesn't work, you're going to get fired. You're going to have to put your house up for sale and relocate your kids once again. What exactly are you concerned about? But congratulations to the Chiefs. I've always liked the Chiefs. I used to always watch those Super Bowl highlights and that one with Hank Stram. 64 toss power trap. It was always like one of the great ones. just sitting there laughing his fucking balls off. And everybody loved that back then. But now, if they had that audio, he'd have to issue an apology to the Minnesota Vikings and Bud Grant and the family and all that bullshit. But, so anyways, I was flying back from Alabama. And so the only football games I was able to catch, I watched the Green Bay-Seattle game, which I know Seattle fans hate because they definitely seemed like they were getting the short end of the stick, certainly on that phantom punch ejection, which I didn't see. I just saw the replay of it. Of course, it happened on a fucking pick six. Always fun to watch Pete Carroll blow a fucking gasket. But that guy is a great coach, and that's a great defense. You know what I mean? The fucking Legion of Doom, you know? Legion of Boom, sorry. Boom, right in your ass with the steroids. Fuck all you guys. If you're going to bring up every fucking goddamn time, Jesus Christ, we bend a card in fucking New England, I'm fucking trashing everybody. I'm doing research on all your fucking teams, and I'm going to do what you guys do. Every fucking time you give me shit about I'm fucking fine, I'm going to fucking look in the corners of your franchise. Jesus Christ, like 30% of that fucking team defense tested positive for fucking steroids, and they're still just talking about how great they are. Unbelievable. Oh, that's another Colts one. The guy who caught the fucking allegedly deflated ball, which was never fucking proven. It's never fucking proven, yet Tom still got fucking suspended. Everybody's basically paying the price for the under suspension of Ray Rice, I think, when they go into Roger Goodell. How psyched was he that the Patriots lost after those Barstool guys had that hilarious T-shirt of him just like a fucking clown? Is there anything better than just calling, say he's a fucking clown? All your accomplishments just go right out the window. That fucking guy, Roger Goodell, makes $30 million a year. $30 million a year. If you can catch him walking to his car and you go, hey, dude, you're a fucking clown. I'm telling you. As much as he has $30 million, probably 16 after taxes, it bugs him. He's going to be thinking about it when he's drinking his little Dunkies coffee in the morning. Fuck is that guy to call me a clown? Talking himself, you know? When he's putting his suit on, he's got the jacket, tie, and shirt. He looks like one of those guys, he gets everything on, he puts the pants on last. Clooney already has his shoes on with the fucking socks and the sock garters. You got him talking to himself as he's adjusting the nut and the knot right there in the mirror. So anyway, so I watched that game, and the defenses looked obviously great in those fucking games, and now I got the Cowboys and Giants in the background. I did watch the MotoGP race. I just watched the big boys. I didn't get to watch MotoGP 3 or 2, but what a fucking race. How about Marc Marquez just saying, you know, Dovizioso's just like, hey man, I'm going to take the fucking points. Marc Marquez is like, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm going for the victory. For you guys who don't watch motorcycle racing, it was raining out and they still race. They don't quite go as fast, but they were going like over 150 miles an hour in the fucking rain on each other's asses. And this guy, what the fuck was his name? He started the race. He fucking shot right up the side into first place. What the fuck is me with a P? I'm new to the sport. I don't know all their names. So anyways, no, it didn't. It was that guy, Bill, why don't you just look this shit up so you can talk? You know what happened. You just can't remember the fucking names. What was the guy's name? Larry Legend? Is that the guy who fucking shot up in first before he fucking wiped out? There was more goddamn accidents today. Or yesterday, I should say, when they were racing. And anyways, everything that Formula One needs, MotoGP has. It was a race right down to the end, and fucking Marc Marquez said, fuck this, I'm going for the points, because if he got to 25, he was going to be tied with Dovizioso. So he passed him on the fucking last lap, or second to last lap, and then held him off. You know, it was some Phil Mickelson shit, you know? I'm not going to fucking, you know, just try to get back out on the fairway. I'm going to try to put it in the hole. Then I'm going to four-putt and walk away with sweaty tits. I mean, that's what this man did, but basically on a motorcycle. So that was very enjoyable. But let's talk about going down south. Now that the Patriots season is evidently over and Tom Brady is over the hill. You know, the Atlanta Falcons won today and the New England Patriots lost. The exact opposite thing that happened the last time. So there you go. I don't know what that means. I'm sure Atlanta Falcon fans, if they could switch, you know, the results with the Patriots, I think they would, you know, but evidently the fucking football sky is falling. You know what I fucking hate about fantasy football? That is literally taken over. Like, they used to have, like, in the sports pages, they used to just have, they would have, like, the leaders. It was really easy to find the leaders. You could collect football cards and shit. I used to know so much more about the game. I don't know anybody's fucking name anymore. Anytime you go to any sort of website where they have, like, fantasy, when you want to look at stats, it's all this fantasy football shit. Get this guy on your team, Peyton Manning's fucking advertising that stuff. I don't know. Should I just give in? Should I just give? I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to have somebody on a team that... Actually, I don't really hate any other team in the NFL. Do I hate any other team? I hate Jim Irsay. That's it. That's the only person I don't like. You know? There's certain people that act like fucking idiots in the league that I don't particularly care for, but then I don't hate the team. You know? Here's another classic. The Cowboys are probably going to beat the Giants because this is what the Cowboys and Giants do. The Cowboys win in the beginning part of the year, and then the Giants always fucking lose, and then in the end they come back around. And they do the same thing down in New York. So time to move on from Eli. He only steps up in every fucking big moment in January his entire career. I think it's time to get rid of him because he fucked up in September. You know, I'm going to look this shit up. Did that Ezekiel Elliott guy play? Seems to me, what's weird is they threw out his case in the real world. But it's like, in the NFL, you need less burden of proof. Elliott, Cowboys, is that his fucking name? Elliott, Cowboys to play. Is he playing? Judge grants temporary restraining order request for Dallas Cowboys running back, probably from that psycho, that person who's seeming like a psycho. Okay, Ezekiel Elliott ruling makes, I've been out of the loop. All right, so he played. That's good. That's good, because the clown was going to over-suspend him. Oh, look at this. The NFL is back, and so are the 15 reasons it's a complete disaster. Hey, how about those Los Angeles Rams coming back wearing the Lamar Lundy fucking blue and white? The fearsome foursome. Merlin Olsen. Rosie Greer. Was it Lamar Lundy? I always forget him. And then, what's his face there? I can never name all four of them. I always end up forgetting one. I always remember Merlin Olsen, Rosie Greer. Oh, Jesus Christ, the coolest one of them all. Deacon Jones. And was it Lamar Lundy? Lamar Lundy. Is this even a podcast? Is this, you guys listen to me fucking, yeah, there you go, right? Lamar Lundy, was he a Steeler or was he a Ram? Was he a Ram? Lamar Lundy, Rams, fearsome foursome. All right, I got it. All right, so anyways, let's, I'm not watching TV anymore. Now I'm focused. Oh, here's Eli driving him in. What's he got here? 2nd and 8, 8:09 to go in the third quarter. Eli calling a fucking audible. Over the middle for a first down. Moving the ball. Cowboys fans are all going to be saying you need to fucking bench fucking quarterback and bring back Roger Staubach. So we did the Horseshoe Casino in Mississippi. I had so much fucking fun doing that. Although it was just a part of the South, man. That was just deep South. Deep South, hang a fucking right. Don't stop in Alabama. Keep going. Stop right before you get to fucking Louisiana. And I don't know. The pace of the people down there was driving me fucking nuts. You know, I ordered room service twice. I kept ordering water, and they just wouldn't bring it up to me. So the second time I said, where's the glass? Is there a glass of water? And she's like, wasn't on the tray. And I'm like, and that's what's on the tray. It just fucking walks out. There's no, I'm sorry. I'll go get you some. It's like it wasn't on the tray. So then I go to use, like nothing fucking worked. I go to use the fucking ironing board. The ironing board was fucked up. I was trying to make it stand up. It wouldn't stand up. I had to bend the piece back. It wouldn't. And then I finally just had a fucking meltdown. And I'm admitting this to the casino. I jumped up and down on it. And then I pulled the shark nose back. I felt bad afterwards. And I tried to bend it back. But it's all fucked up. If you wonder why it's fucked up, I finished it off. It was already fucked up. So if you want to send me a bill, I apologize. All And then the next day, me, Dean, and Bartnick drove over into Tuscaloosa to go on. We went to go see Alabama versus Fresno State. We had a great fucking time. We met some people there, some friends of mine, and they hooked us up. We were in, I think, this fucking skybox, no sunburn. You know, it was a cupcake game. Who's kidding who? Against Fresno State. It was a day game. It's like I went, but I have to go back there again. I want to go there a night game when they play like Texas A&M, Mississippi, or fucking, you know, anybody. Like LSU or some shit like that. I want to go back for that, and I want to sit in the fucking crowd the next time. This was like, it was too nice. It was awesome. I had a great time. But it was like, I didn't get to feel the crowd a little bit, which was perfect because I had a show that night, so I didn't drink. I'm still not drinking, and I didn't get a sunburn. So it worked out for me, but I feel like I kind of went to a preseason game. So we're walking out of there, and fucking Joe Bartnick somehow found the one Russian guy in Alabama, and shit escalated quickly. You know, Bartnick walks up to the guy. The guy, I don't know how they got into a conversation. The guy said he said he overheard us talking. He said something to us. We're waiting for the elevator. And the guy said that he was Russian. So Bartnick's a huge Penguins fan. And he goes, he's like, oh, you're Russian. He goes, hey, you know, he's like, Gino Malkin, Evgeny Malkin, right? Hey, you like Malkin? The guy's like, nah. He's like, I like Ovechkin. And then he goes, you like Ovechkin? And then he gets right in the guy's face and he goes, 0 cups. He's like, Ovechkin. He goes, and starts doing the choking thing, right? Joe had a couple of sarsaparillas. Who's kidding who, right? So they fucking start going back and forth, and Joe keeps giving him shit. The guy's going, oh, come on, man, it's a team game. And he goes, hey, he's got 0 cups. How can you like 0 cups? 0 cups. Keeps acting like the guy's choking on a fucking dick, and the Russian guy's getting mad. Joe's fucking around. He's not seeing it. And the fucking elevator cannot come fast enough because it looks like it's going to escalate into a fight, which, you know, Joe Bartnick, and this Russian guy was actually taller than Joe, but he was skinnier. But, you know, he's also Russian. You know what I mean? So, you know, those fucking people. They fucking bitch slapped Hitler all the way back to fucking Berlin. You know? Let people out of prisons and say, hey, remember what we threw you in there for? Why don't you come out and go do that to people who look like this? And that's what they did. Half of them were in bare feet. I mean, I know it's a legend at this point, but it's pretty much fucking true. So now I'm concerned because they're both, Joe's like whatever, 6'4". This guy's like 6'5". And I kept going, Joe, hey, man, hey, Joe, take it easy. He just kept going, hey, guys, got no cups. Hey, wait, come on, he's a choker. He just kept doing it, and then he's laughing at the guy. And I don't know, he just wasn't seeing the guy getting mad. So the guy goes, hey, why don't we go around the corner? And Joe's like, hey, let's go around the corner. And they walk around the corner. I'm like, are they going to go fight? And then there was this awkward little moment between them. And me and Dean are stone sober, like, what the fuck? So finally, I just go to my buddy. I go, is there some stairs we can take? Because the elevator was taking forever. And he goes, yeah. I go, yeah, we can take the stairs. So we go to take the stairs, and we're going to walk out. And the Russian guy's like, I will take the stairs too. And now they're walking down the stairs, and it's just like, I couldn't separate them. I couldn't get them separated. And I don't know what happened. By the end of it, they were like best of friends, ready to go drink some fucking vodka. We actually left the game halfway through the fourth quarter because we had to go do our show, but we wanted to go around and get a picture in front of the Bear Bryant statue. And we actually got one in front of the Nick Saban one. There's one other guy that everybody always forgets he's only won one championship, but it was pretty fucking amazing to go there. I'm telling you, if you get a fucking chance, man, everybody wants to go to the ballparks, all the baseball parks, or go to a fucking Lambeau Field and that type of shit, which I understand. But, you know, all you guys who live in pro football cities in you know, New York, Chicago, all that pro shit, Boston, don't sleep on going to big-time college football, man. I'm telling you. SEC, Big Ten, you got to go to the University of Michigan. You got to go to Horseshoe and Ohio State. You got to go to one of them. You just have to experience 100,000 fucking people going absolutely fucking nuts. Pick a good rivalry game. Go on fucking StubHub. Pay through the nose. Go out there. Get fucking hammered. Go to the game. And then please tell me what you see in the NFL, because I don't think the NFL can nearly touches the excitement. Although, having said that, how great is it that it's fucking football season? And this is what always happens. Football season goes by like the summer. You know what I mean? Like every year in the summer, I'm like, okay, it's May. We're going into May. I'm really going to pay attention and try to enjoy and remember, like, hey, it's the summer. We're in the summer. Let's fucking enjoy this shit. I still feel that way, even though I live out in L.A. where it's summer all the fucking time, right? And every fucking year, all of a sudden, it's just like September, right? And football season's the same thing. You're like, oh, my God, fucking football season, it's fucking great. And then all of a sudden, it's like it's the playoffs. And you're so focused on the playoffs, that all of a sudden, like, it's that week between the championship game and the Super Bowl, and you're like, what the fuck happened? You're so busy putting money on the games and betting on the fucking games, you don't realize not only is there only two teams left, there's only one game left. And then we're fucked. And then the panic starts to set, and then you think, well, at least I got March Madness, right? At least I got March Madness, and then I got the hockey and the basketball playoffs. And then it's just, you know what it really is? It's just July. It's that one panic of July. And into August, the dog days of baseball that you have to fucking deal with. That's how I ended up getting into fucking, I think, Formula One and all that shit, just to cover that. And then I totally got into it. I don't know. I feel like I've been talking in circles for like fucking 25 minutes. What is this? How many awful minutes has this been? 26. See that? You're a comedian long enough. You can sense time. I had this feeling that I'd been bombing for 26 fucking minutes. So congratulations to everybody's team who won this week, including the Chiefs. I'm not a cunt. And everybody who lost, hey, it's only, it's just 1 week. Fucking relax. 25 days of no booze. 25 days of no booze. I'll tell you how well I'm doing with no booze. When I went out, I went through the duty free and I saw that Macallan Rare Cask Black, which I'd never heard of, and I'm like, I am fucking buying that when I come back off the plane. And when I got off the plane, I think I flew Delta out and United on the way back, so it wasn't there. But I was going to buy it. I'm sitting there talking to myself, like, am I done? Like, I was actually thinking on the plane today, like, I might be done for good. And then I came home and I ordered these whiskey glasses. And I'm like, well, that's not a good sign. Like, if you just say I'm done with heroin and then you go to Amazon or you go to like syringe.net, and you just order a bunch of fucking drug paraphernalia. I guess as long as you don't buy the drugs, right? Hey, officer, I collect crack pipes, okay? Can I have my license back, please? You're not going to find any residue in there. So anyway, I was actually thinking on the plane, I'm like, what if I just, next year I turn 50, right? And I'm just done with the booze. And then I just become like this yoga Pilates guy. I just go Sting, right? Gordon Sumner. I become that fucking guy. I look good for my age. If I actually fucking did that through my 50s, I would look fucking unbelievable at 60. For a 60-year-old. And you figure by then, how good tanning beds are going to be, how good the hair plugs are going to be. And I bet I'll be microchipped by then, which I can also have like the added Viagra option to it. You know what I mean? I think I can stay in the game for another 10 years after that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Have you guys thought about the future you? The microchipped you? Full head of hair and abs? All right, let me read some advertising here. Oh, speaking of fantasy football, here's the best thing about fantasy football. Rather than sitting around fucking giving a hand job to your divorced buddy in your own fucking living room during your stupid draft, why don't you go to DraftKings and try to make some money so you can at least afford some lotion? Week 1 is in the books, but it's not too late to get closer to the game you love with DraftKings 1 Week Fantasy Football. Because of this site right there, DraftKings. This Sunday, DraftKings is hosting a $100,000 Pick'em contest that is totally free to enter. Pick'em is the newest way to play 1 week fantasy football. Drafting your team is faster than ever. DraftKings has organized players into 8 tiers. All you have to do is select one player from each tier. Dude, this is like doing an 8-team tease. Now, if you pick it perfectly, you're telling me you win $1 billion. That's what they were saying. Choose between public contests with big cash prizes or private contests where you can compete against a group of your friends. DraftKings also has a beginner and casual contest where you'll play against people of similar skill level. Everybody wants to go home with a ribbon. The best part is you get to draft a new team each week without any commitment. Bitch, it's over. So, get to DraftKings.com now and use promo code Burr to play in DraftKings free contest with $100,000 in total prizes this Sunday. Use my promo code Burr, B-U-R-R, to play for free this Sunday. That's promo code Burr at DraftKings.com. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details. People, try to have fun with that. Okay? Don't fucking put your whole mortgage on it. All right? Okay, here we go. Where am I going? Framebridge, everybody. Oh, Jesus. Framebridge. You know what Framebridge is? Well, Jesus Christ, it's the easiest way to custom frame your favorite art and photos without ever leaving your house, you fat fuck. With their simple online ordering process, you can order a fully customized piece in minutes. Here's how it works. Yeah, you can fully customize your dick pics. Somebody should do one of those school pictures where it's the double shot where it's you looking straight ahead and then you looking up in the air. You got to do a dick pic version of that. Here's how it works. Go to framebridge.com. Upload your photos from your computer or directly from your Instagram feed, ladies. Or if you have a physical item, they'll provide secure prepaid packaging so you can mail it in for free. Preview your photos online in any frame style. Choose your favorite or get free help from their talented designers. The expert team at Framebridge will custom frame your item in days, not weeks or months, and deliver your finished piece directly to your door, ready to hang. The best part, instead of hundreds you'd pay at a framing store, their prices start at just $39. All shipping is free. Plus, my listeners will get 15% off their first order at framebridge.com when they use my code Burr. Framebridge even offers a happiness guaranteed. Are you happy? If for any reason you aren't 100% satisfied with your order, they'll make it right. Give your personal experience using framebridge.com. Oh, I'll give it to you. I've never used it. I keep saying I'm going to use it. I keep taking pictures, uploading them to my computers, and then sticking them onto hard drives that end up in the back of my closet. And then I sit there and wonder what the fuck happened to them. And I wish that I got some of them framed. So, Framebridge, you're like you're the website that got away. You know, that chick I should have said hello to. You know, taking it at bat. The site is easy. The ease of order and how. Shut up, man. Okay, get started today. Framing your photos or art. Go to framebridge.com and use the promo code Burr. You'll save an additional 15% off your first order. Just go to framebridge.com. Promo code Burr. Framebridge.com. Promo code Burr. All right, lastly but not leastly. Oh, Jesus Christ, would you look who's back? Would you look who's back, ladies and gentlemen? Stamps.com. The original. I think these are the first people ever advertised on my podcast. Stamps save you time and money, which you can use to, because if you didn't use a stamp, you'd have to get in your car and fucking deliver it yourself, right? Stamps save you time and money, which you can use to grow your business. I can mail any letter, any package using just my computer and printer. And the fucking mailman comes and picks it up. Avoid the hassle, man, of going to the post office and mail everything from postcards to envelopes to packages, domestic or international. No drugs. Create your Stamps account in minutes online with no equipment to lease and no long-term commitments. Click, print, mail, and you're done. Unlike the post office, Stamps.com never closes. Print postage for letters or packages at your own convenience 24/7. Buy and print official U.S. postage for any letter, any package, any class of mail using your own computer and printer. Stamps.com makes it easy. They'll send you a digital scale. It automatically calculates the exact postage. Stamps.com will even help you decide the best class of mail based on your needs. No need to lease an expensive postage meter for the last fucking time. I use Stamps.com anytime I send out my posters. Anytime I sell posters at the end of the show, I'm a moron. If I can figure it out, so can you. And right now, right this very minute, you too can enjoy the Stamps.com service with a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, plus postage and a digital scale without long-term commitments. Go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in Burr, Stamps.com, and a Burr. Stamps.com. Never go to the post office again. All righty. There, that is done. That is done. So I'm actually toying with that idea. You know? No booze. Done. Done. I don't know if I can, I don't know. I understand why alcoholics, like, they take it one day at a time, because just sitting there like, I'm never going to do this. No, just today. I'm just not going to do it today. Just not going to do it today. You know? Sometimes you got to do it, though, right? You know? Your wife's talking to you, and you're sitting there looking at her, smiling and nodding. She's thinking, oh, I love when he looks at me that way. He still loves me. I can see it in his eye. And you're actually thinking about that bottle of booze that you bought. How you going to go out in the garage like a fucking degenerate? Sit in some dirty chair. You don't give a shit, right? Pour that glass. You set the bottle down. When it touches the floor, you hear it echoing in your garage. You know? That garage, that's yours, right? That garage that you made the decision you weren't going to be like most of these guys who let their wives not only take over the house, but also the garage, right? And they just fill it up with all their shit. You can't even get the fucking car in there. That garage is yours. You put up the dartboard, you get the kegerator. That's your little fucking tree fort. You know? I mean, who's kidding who? You're a guy. You're still a child. Just because you can grow a beard doesn't mean you're mature, all right? Would you look at all these stars doing these fucking commercials now? Jesus fucking Christ, can you leave something on the bone for the struggling actor? Can't you just do a fucking ad over in Guam like you used to? Anyways. Whoa, Dreamweaver. I want to redo my fucking garage again. I gotta add something else in there. I gotta add a fucking, now that I never have my truck in there, I put it in storage. So I kind of flip-flop and everything like that with the new car and then the old car. I haven't driven my truck in like 2 weeks, man. I'll miss it. I got to do that someday. I got to have the garage with the fucking room above it. You just have to have it. That's what it is. And then what you have a fucking prenuptial agreement that if we get divorced, I get the garage and the room above it, and you cannot fucking evict me. That will be mine, and you will get the fucking house. But you know something? Fucking, they'll just be, but I just don't feel safe with him being out there. And they'd cry their way into getting that too. I swear to God. I wonder if anybody, like when a hurricane's coming, and if they're in an unhappy marriage, like what's going through their mind. You just sitting there with your wife, she doesn't know that you bought a boat that you tied to the back of the house, a little fucking rowboat, She can't see it. You convince her to try to ride out the storm, and then when the water comes in, you're like, see you later. Oh, Jesus, Bill. All right, let's get to the fucking questions this week. I apologize. You know what? I don't apologize. I don't apologize for fucking making up shit. I'm making up shit, man. What the fuck you want from me? All right, booze lineups. Booze lineups. Did I talk about everything I want to talk about first before I get into this shit? Let's see here. Steven Adler, Ronnie James, Alabama versus Fresno State, Mississippi, Horseshoe, ironing board. Oh, yeah, when I was waiting for the fucking car to come around, I was standing out in front of the hotel going, I'm never coming to this fucking state again. I was so fucking, everything was going so goddamn slow. But, once I got over my 5-second temper tantrum, I realized that I actually had a great time there. So I'm going to come back. Next time I'm coming back, it's either when Ole Miss or Mississippi State has a game. I'm going to a fucking game then. And I hope they're playing Alabama or some shit like that. Joe finds a Russian. I talked about that. No booze 25 days. Old Billy fucking Red Velvet Cakes was going to take a month off. Now all of a sudden he thinks he's the second coming of Sting. Sting held on to the hair. He was losing the roof. And then all of a sudden he started doing yoga. He started standing on his fucking head, and all that blood went to the top of his head, started feeding the roots. That's what happened. Maybe mine will come back. Fantasy football is taking over trading cards and all that shit. I talked about that. Well, I guess it's time to get on the fucking with the booze lineups here. All right, guys, booze lineup. Hey, Billy Bollock Chops. I'm a listener from the UK. By the way, it's 16-3. Well, you guys already know this shit. Dallas playing some good defense. I'm a listener from the UK. I managed to get to your show in Manchester, and it was brilliant. Thank you. I was nervous about that show. You know, all I knew was this fucking soccer hoodlums from the 80s. You know, the fucking neo-Nazis falling around Man United. That's all I knew. I read Among the Thugs, and to me, that was Manchester. He said, I wanted to send you my team of drinks, but I don't watch baseball. Oh, your batting lineup. Okay. I tried when I was in New York to watch baseball, but I found it boring. Same with football. Fucking boring. He means soccer here, I guess, because he says, I only watch for the World Cup. I mainly watch rugby league. You watch that Seven Nation League where if you come in last, you get the wooden spoon. NFL for the Seahawks, cricket, and I'm a big fan of F1. Dude, if you can sit through fucking cricket, you can get through a baseball game. I mean, that's the same thing, except cricket lasts for fucking 5 days. I decided to send you my list of drinks as the Formula One teams. I don't really drink that many neat spirits or whiskey, so I included everything else I drink when I want to get pissed. All right, leading off, he's got Mercedes. His Mercedes-Benz team. For those of you who don't watch F1, they're like the fucking cream of the crop. Well, you really should have batting cleanup, but I get this. You're going to do this more like, you know, how they rank football teams, the best to the worst. All right. IPA beers. Yeah, I'm one of those guys, but I don't piss people off talking about it. My pole position drink, quite happy to drink these beers all night. Drink IPAs all night? Jesus Christ, it's like drinking a Thanksgiving dinner. Each pint is so fucking... I fucking hate... They're so fucking... every once in a while, if I just want to have one beer, but I know I'm going to drink 30, I'll have an IPA, because by the time I'm done with it, I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I've had enough. Enough with the fucking hops. Good Lord, it's like overacting. Quit bugging your eyes out of your fucking head. I get it. Beer's supposed to have hops. Well, as long as you don't drink any of those stupid beers that have those aggressive for no reason names, you know, angry fuckface, kick your mother in the cunt beer, whatever they have, ale, angry ale. All right. His second batter would be the Ferrari team. Jack Daniels, Black Label, Old Number 7. Whatever you want to call it. Been around for all these years, and it is as popular as it's always been. Usually drink it with a Coke, rarely neat. Oh, Jesus, this guy's not even in AAA here. Batting third, Red Bull. Mount Gay Eclipse Rum. All right, if you're in your 20s, I forgive you for this lineup. I've been drinking it with ginger beer since these guys were Jaguar. Oh, the Red Bull. Oh, I'm sorry, the Red Bull team. I'm a fucking idiot. So I'm sorry. I thought you were drinking Red Bulls and Mount Gay Eclipse rum. I was like, what in the fuck? I'm sorry. I apologize. All right, Force India team is Zabrowka vodka. Never heard of that. Usually with apple juice. Dude, I gotta be honest with you. You drink like a woman. Usually with apple juice and a little umbrella in there, and I sort of spin around a couple of times. Do I look fat in this? I'm new to good vodka, like a few Brits. I was drinking Paint Striper vodka and Red Bull from 17. All right. The Williams Stella Artois Lager. Okay, Williams team is the Stella Artois. I don't know how to say half this shit. The Old Dependable. I never heard of it. But doesn't win many races anymore. Still, nothing beats turning up at a mate's house with a crate of Stella for a day of drinking. Toro Rosso team would be Sailor Jerry Rum. This guy's a rum drinker. When I started drinking rum and moved to the Red Bull team not long after. All right. Well, at least you didn't mix that with anything. The Haas, the American, Formula One, Jack Daniels, single barrel, one for the Americans. There you go. The only whiskey I really drink neat. Good man. There's hope for you. Renault. That poor-ass team. Bitter. The classic British drink, which is not served warm. It's served at cellar temperature. I don't even know what bitter is. McLaren, Jägermeister. Not as good as it used to be, but I have some great nights drinking this stuff. How the fuck anybody drinks more than one of those is beyond me. The Sauber team, I don't even know who that is. Bringing up the rear, it's cider. Not even close to a go-to drink, but I'm glad it's there. I fucking hate cider. Love the podcast. Efforts for family and all the specials. Come back to the UK soon. Thanks and go fuck yourself. I'll definitely be back there. Thank you for your booze lineup. There was actually a couple interesting things in there. That Zabrowka vodka. I never heard of that. But, I'm going to do yoga and Pilates for the rest of my life. I'm going to age like Sting. Granted, he started doing that shit in his 30s. All right, number 2. All right. Question number 2, or whatever the fuck I'm doing this week. A rhinestone ball bag. Billy, love the podcast and love when you rip into the morons simply for being morons. Keep it up. That's why I trash myself so much. I wanted to throw down a booze lineup, but for hockey. All right, here we go. We're going for more booze lineup. I feel like this is getting old, people. I'm going to read this last one. That's going to be it for the booze lineups. And every once in a while, we'll do it. We need some more overrated, underrateds. Center. The Cindy Crosby position. Miller Genuine Draft. I hate that beer. God bless you. Somebody's got to drink it. You pay a little too much for him, but he's your franchise player, so you have no choice. Left wing is Weiser's Black Label. Smooth, dangles, and sets everyone else up. Right wing is Santiago. 16-year Cuban rum, foreign player. Other teams are afraid to sign that plays his ass off every night but takes some stupid penalties. D-man number 1, Jack Daniels. Safe, gritty, defensive-minded, and you didn't break the cap hit for him. D-man 2, Coors Light. Never misses a game, jumps up in the zone, but on the wrong end of the odd man rushes too often. Goalie is Crown Royal, hometown boy that gives you 65 starts a season and always gives you a chance. Bartnick would love that lineup. I don't know about Miller Genuine Draft, but he'd love that you finished with Crown Royal. Thanks and go fuck yourself. All right. Now we're on to some fucking questions here. All right. Where the fuck are we? Bill. What is this? This is more fucking football? I can't do this. There's too many booze lists here. It's just going to get boring because it requires me to really read out loud, which I'm not good at. All right. Fingerprinting students. What in the fuck is happening to this world? Hey, Billy Bo Baggins. I'll try to keep this short. I just started college, and in the dining halls, they now only use fingerprint scanners to let you in. Cooking is not allowed in the dorms, so if you want to eat, you have to give them your fingerprints. I'm not one of those I got chipped / free t-shirt people, but what else can I do? Your thoughts would be appreciated. Thanks, and go fuck yourself. Well, millennials, I think it's time you guys fucking rebel. You got to rebel against something here. Or go to Subway. Why do they need your fucking fingerprints, and what are they going to do with them? Even if they're not going to do anything with them, they're going to hack into your system. Somebody's going to hack into the system. That's so fucking nuts. That is legit. I honestly have to look up, like, how do people justify taking your fucking fingerprints to give you a fucking slice of pizza? How do colleges justify taking students' fingerprints? I love how the mainstream fucking pussy-ass fucking corporate media never talks about this shit. They just sell people out. They're just all these fucking idiots screaming about Trump and Hillary, and this is what they're doing to citizens of this fucking country. It's fucking unbelievable. Can I refuse to have my child fingerprinted at school? Background of fingerprinting. I gotta, Jesus Christ. I almost lied to you guys. I gotta read up on this like I'm actually gonna do this. Should schools fingerprint your kids? Isn't that, what is this for? Let me guess, it's for our own protection. All they do is make gift bags for people that know how to go on the internet and steal shit. Here it is. Here's the fucking social security number with the fingerprints, the home address, all the relatives, all in a nice, neat little fucking bag. I can't fucking believe that these fucking jerk-offs. These fucking jerk-offs. Anybody who watches Fox and CNN is a fucking jerk-off. When was the last time they held the feet of the fucking cunts that are doing all of this shit in the fire. When the fuck have they ever done that? Have they ever really gone after pharmaceutical companies for starting a heroin epidemic? Have they ever really gone after Monsanto for fucking with the food supply? Have they ever really gone after bankers for what the fuck they were allowed to get away with 10 fucking years ago? Jesus fucking Christ. You do one off-colored fucking joke, they cover that more than these fucking insurance companies are probably going to fuck everybody over. Now I'm upset. You know what I would do, sir? I would fucking somehow go out of my own pocket and I would fucking eat down the street for fucking cheap. The best I could. That's why you can still bring snacks. You can't cook. You can still have a fridge, right? I'd eat a bowl of fucking cereal. I would eat a fucking bowl of cereal 3 times a fucking day before I'd give those fucking cunts your goddamn fingerprints. First of all, all you're going to do is come out of college. You're going to be all these student loans. And what sort of job is he going to be there? You got to give him your fingerprints too? Fuck these people. Fuck them. You know, I don't know. You're not even allowed to fucking protest anymore. You'd have to go to a certain section. You'd have to get a fucking permit to protest. Dude, I guarantee you, the reason why they're taking your fingerprints is an added revenue stream, and they're going to fucking sell them to somebody else. All of those fucking people that take your fucking information, it's safe and secure. It isn't safe and secure. What they've done now is they've made it a lot easier for these people that go in and steal shit. Rather than having to break into you personally, they just break into a company and they get like a couple thousand people a whack. And then what kills me is after these cunts take your information, their system gets hacked into, and can you sue them for putting your shit up there? It's fucking unreal. Anyways, I just recently had, a TV network that I work for sent me a fucking letter. You should go in there and go read it and say, unfortunately, someone broke into our system and a lot of personal information might have been exposed. So all they're required to do after, it's like, why did you keep all that information? We need to go back to paper and file cabinets, people. I'm telling you, make these fucking pieces of shit, put on little cat burglar outfits, have the flashlight in their mouth as they try to pick the lock to go in. Sorry, I really just lost my shit there, but I feel even though I didn't have all the information I needed to make a logical argument, I feel like I am right. I'm sniffing around something there. All right, Alcoholics Anonymous. Hey, Bill. I was in AA for roughly 2 years. If you're thinking about attending, I would suggest you visit a library and get the AA Big Book. Sometimes they have a copy available. I would read it. Okay, now you just asked me to do two things that are really difficult for me. One, going to a library, and two, finding a book, and then actually three, reading it. What else you want me to do? Dunk a basketball? You're really getting outside the realm of what I do here. Then I would also read the Orange Papers, an online website which attempts to debunk the AA philosophy. Attend a few meetings and get a feel for it. But honestly, I don't think you're an alcoholic from listening to your podcast. I just think you're a pisshead. You can put a cork in the bottle. I hear you sometimes beating yourself up when you've had 3 large pours. Oh, Jesus, relax. That's not alcoholism. I love this guy. Sure, you're probably not a good drinker, but it's all on a spectrum, and you seem to be doing fine. When you start drinking cleaning gel mixed with fruit juice because it has alcohol in it, then we can talk. I've heard it all in AA, and you don't qualify for the club, in my humble opinion. Take it easy, you bald fuck. All right, well, thank you for the kind words, sir. No, but it's not good for you. I can tell you it's not. The level that I was drinking was not good for you. But I also don't think AA is bad. If it works for you, then I think it's good. If it doesn't work for you, I don't think you then have to go out and debunk it. What kind of a cunt does that? Like, Alcoholic Anonymous has helped so many fucking people. Let me look at the Orange Papers. Who the fuck's the asshole who just said, everybody just always has to rain on somebody's parade? Orange Papers here. I just realized somebody might be fucking riding out this hurricane down in Florida listening to this podcast, if you still have power, if you got a generator. I just said rain on your fucking parade. Sorry. What are the orange papers? Orange papers. I spelled orange wrong. I put 2 N's in there. I don't know why. I said ORNANGE. Orange papers, AA. Here we go. Orange papers. Recovering from recovery. Anti-AA sites such as Orange Papers. All right, now this is just going to be another website that just hijacked the whole fucking thing, so I can't get to it. Where are the original? Orange Papers, original. Original, please. Please, can I get the original? I can't find it. I cannot fucking find it. What the fuck? Come on, man. All right, I just clicked on this page and I see a picture of a monkey. Leaving AA, staying sober. All right, here we go. For the suffering alcoholic and those unhappy in AA. All right, let's see what they bitch about here. For the suffering alcoholic and those unhappy in AA, Alcoholics Anonymous has over 2 million participants globally. That's it? It is a friendly and welcoming organization with many caring, helpful members. AA offers companionship, blah, 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 blah. If you think you have a drinking problem and haven't tried AA, stop reading this essay and go to a meeting. However, a growing number of options are slowly becoming... I don't want to fucking read all of this shit. All right, I'll take your word for it, evidently. Look at Eli stepping up in the pocket. What's the score here? (16-3). 7 minutes to go. Did he just throw a pick? Who knows? All right. Wife working out with ex. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. If I saw that at the beginning of a fucking porno, I'd be like, oh my God, can we come up with a fucking less cliched scenario? Okay. Hey there, Billy Redsack. Love your podcast. Love F is for Family. Can't wait for season 3. I wanted your advice on something. Here's the story. I got married about a year ago, and me and my lovely wife moved to L.A. right after the wedding because she had a great job opportunity. She had lived in L.A. a few years ago prior to meeting me, and when she was living here, she had a fling with some douchey private fitness trainer. Both of them viewed marriage as a stupid concept, and they made a pact that when they'll get married to other people, they'd meet up and fuck. I don't believe a fucking word of this. I don't believe a fucking word of this. This is too stupid. They made a pact when they'll get married to other people, they'd meet up and fuck. I mean, that definitely sounds like an LA conversation in a gym. I'll continue reading. So as soon as she changed her relationship status to married on Facebook, that guy sent her a bunch of messages which were sexual and pretty much offered to take her up on the agreement and fuck. She didn't respond, but she did tell me about it, but I didn't lose my shit and remained calm. In the last few weeks, she told me she's looking for a way to get in shape, and she said that the douche had offered her private workout sessions in exchange for her help in his business. She's an accountant. She said that because private workout sessions are expensive and he's very good at what he does, this is a great opportunity that would save us some money. She said she made it clear to him that she's happily married and nothing is going to happen, and he understood completely. She asked me if it bothers me and I not wanting to look like the insecure, jealous type. Oh, my God. You fucking... Dude, I'm telling you, these fucking women are in guys' heads. All of this bullshit that you've seen on fucking TV, all of these fucking women fucking playing the victim all the time, all of this fucking coverage of just what guys do to women has now... Every fucking guy has his balls in his fucking back pocket. And it's just like, well, I don't want to be the guy that fucking makes you uncomfortable. Okay, would she fucking tolerate this from you? You don't want to look in. That's not being insecure, sir. That's common fucking sense. So he said, honestly, honey, I trust you. I want what's best for you. And tried actually to do that. My question is, do you think she's trustworthy? Possible, but that guy isn't. And that guy's just drawing her in because he wants to fuck her. She does have a history of cheating on her exes. But so do I. We've both been happily married and our sex life is great, but still the doubt and insecurity about this issue exists. Love to hear your take on this. Can't wait for the new hour special. Thanks, and go fuck yourself. Buddy, yeah, no. No fucking way. No fucking way. Work some extra hours. You know, I would actually be willing to believe that she's going over there thinking she's not going to do anything, but that guy's going to seduce her. That's what's going to happen. They already banged. They're already, physically the boundaries are not going to be there. And I'm telling you, that's not a good situation. And you're not insecure at all. And so what if you are? That's a legitimate feeling. That whole fucking thing. That's like those stupid fucking T-shirts. I saw this some woman was wearing this fucking T-shirt. I told you about that when I was back in the summertime. It said something like, a real man is excited by a strong woman. A boy is like, whatever, intimidated or something like that. It's just some, I want to be considered a strong man. I want a cookie. I was reading that Rolling Stone where they had the actress that was played Wonder Woman. And I was all excited to read the article. And the first quote that they had, they said, "Are you a feminist?" She goes, "Yes, I'm a feminist. Everyone should be a feminist because if you're not a feminist, then you're a sexist, right?" And I bursted out laughing thinking well, it all depends on what your definition is. Yeah, that's what's funny about these Hollywood people out here. I swear to God, they sound just like the Fox News right people. They're the exact, there is zero tolerance. You think the way I do. If you do not, then you are this. There's no clear-cut definition of feminism any more than there is of what makes that's real rock music. And then somebody's always like, that's not rock. This is rock. That's bullshit. It's the same thing with feminist. If everyone was a feminist the way my wife is, which, in all fairness, this actress that played Wonder Woman could be, I don't fucking know, but just to say, that is just such a, granted, it's a fucking interview. They're trying to get people fucking worked up to read the fucking thing. Maybe it was taken out of context. Maybe she said other shit. But just the way that's presented, Rolling Stone is just fucking insufferable, though. It's just fucking insufferable. The way they handled Obama with kid gloves, and if you're a fucking Republican, they stick your head in the fire. Now, I'm not saying they shouldn't stick these Republicans' head in the fire. They're the fucking, they're bought and paid for at that level, right? Am I nuts? And I also thought Obama was too, judging by the $69 million worth of tour dates he has coming up, giving speeches to all these fucking rich people. Guy just bought a $10 million fucking house. It's fucking unreal. And they don't say shit. All they do is show him playing highlight and fucking going kayaking and parasailing. Isn't he cool? I can't believe how cool he is. Anyways, by the way, Rolling Stone, is Trump the worst president ever? I haven't noticed. It's not like you haven't fucking written it. It's just I don't even read the fucking article. It's I understood your point of view the first 90 articles. There's so much other shit you could be writing about. You know what I mean? Good fucking Lord. Why can't you make fun of extreme liberals every once in a while? Throw me a fucking curveball. Something. Jesus Christ, I fucking need to go buy some fucking tampons here. Sorry, you know what happened? You know what the funny stopped was the fingerprinting of these fucking poor kids. These poor kids are going to college. They're getting all in fucking debt. All right? And these colleges are acting like they've adapted to how quickly the real world is changing. And I don't think they are. And that's why these kids are coming out. It's they're coming out with degrees and fucking, I don't know what, fucking churning butter, essentially. And then they can't find a fucking job. I don't know. I remember like always reading up about all these fucking amazing musicians. They would go to Berkeley, and they would never like the guys that went out. Seemed the guys that went out and did shit. They never finished. Like they were like this whole being here. I got what I needed. Now I got to get the fuck out of here. And I'm not saying drop out of college, but I really feel like if that voice is screaming in your head and you fucking have some good ideas, why take on the last year of debt? You know why? Because your parents want you to. I don't know. What, because Bill Gates dropped out if you drop out? I'm just saying. You know? What the fuck I ended up doing? I didn't need to go to college. I had all that student loan, all that debt. And I left, and I immediately went down to a comedy club and started doing shit jokes. Anyways, we got to end on something positive here. Please go to that Stephen Adler, Ronnie James thing. I got to post that. The bowl for Ronnie. Ronnie James. What a fucking voice. And what a great guy, too, man. I never met the guy, but like all his interviews, he couldn't have been more down to earth. Once again, it's going to be at Pins, P-I-N-Z, Bowling Center, 12655 Ventura Boulevard. It's going to be a bunch of rock stars there, a bunch of comedians, all bowling, raising money for, I don't even know what is the cause here. I know Ronnie died of cancer, so I imagine it's that, right? Oh, Ronnie James Dio, Stand Up and Shout Cancer Fund. There you go. Stand up and shout, right? So there's something positive for you. And I believe it's October 6th. All right, I will be tweeting that out, and I am trying to get back onto Instagram. I haven't posted on Instagram in forever. I think I have to create an entirely new account because I keep saying I forgot my password. Please email it to me, and they haven't been able, or I haven't been able. I can't find the fucking thing. So that's it. That's the podcast for this week. Congratulations to everybody who won week one. Congratulations to all football fans. That is football season. My favorite fucking thing happened this weekend, by the way, when I was in the Alabama theater. There was this fucking guy in the front row, and he had the middle-aged dude, he had his cell phone on. This middle-aged guy, and I'm like, dude, are you recording the show? And he kind of was like, no. He goes, I'm looking at the scores because it was Saturday night. He wanted to see how the other SEC teams were doing. And I go, well, what are you watching? He was watching the Georgia game. I go, what? You're Alabama. What the fuck do you give a shit about Georgia for? He goes, they're in the SEC. I go, well, they're not going to catch you. They got that decent quarterback, though. I don't know. And the crowd kind of dies down. And this guy in the back goes, he says to the guy with the phone, he just goes, excuse me, sir? He goes, what did he say? Oh, fuck. I'm going to butcher the joke. Auburn, Clemson, whoever the fuck Auburn was playing. It was like I wasn't even there anymore. He just asked for a score. Oh, God. What a fucking great setup. It would have been such a killer story if I could have fucking remembered. Auburn score. What do we got here? That's right. They played Clemson. Yeah, he goes, excuse me, sir? Auburn, Clemson? That's all he had to say. The guy's just right on his phone looking to give him the fucking score. I don't know. It's a great fucking place. Don't sleep on the South, all right? If you really think about it, your state's just as racist, okay? That's it. Go fuck yourselves. I don't know what else to tell you. I'll check in on you on Thursday. I hope, I hope there's as little damage in Florida as humanly possible, and that's all you can fucking hope for. And, all you guys making fun of people driving electric cars, I don't know now, what the fuck? I drive gas combustion cars, so I'm not fucking looking down on you, but, I don't know what the battery does in the end when you drive the Tesla into the fucking ocean. Can you recycle the battery? I have no idea, but I'll tell you what that guy's doing over there at that Tesla company. I like it. I just wish the car could look a little more meaner. Looks great from the back, looks great from the side. The front, I don't know what it is. Just can't quite get into it, but I know it's a fucking amazing car, but the SUV's fucking cool, huh? The Lamborghini doors opening up. Plus, it's also a great way to win the war in the Middle East. Drive an electric car, you ride a bicycle, anything you do to use less fucking fossil fuels fucks those people over there, and they don't have money to funnel through the mosques to give to the terrorists. And there you go. And then all of a sudden, Jimmy Crack Corn's out of fireworks, right? Oh, I just solved the Middle Eastern problem. Or the Middle East problem, not Middle Eastern. I don't have problems with Middle Eastern people. And this is why I don't hold office. All right, go fuck yourselves, people. I'll talk to you on Thursday.